This is my review of Dr. Stone, Chapter 129, Joker, and very apt title that is. Anyway, so it starts off with them chasing after Jen and Magma trying to get the gun back, and I just love this. Jen's like so happy, like, oh, they're here to save me, yay! They're like, oh no, Jen, you're gonna keep going forward. We decided we're gonna attack everybody right now. We need to make a distraction. Wait, we're going up against 100 armed people with just like the 10 of us? Yeah, so try not to die. Alright, good luck. Oh, it was just such a great moment. And then they all just go running on the ship, and of course Magma just fires off 3 shots right then and there, which hit nothing at all, but thankfully they managed to cause enough of a distraction where everyone's like, oh, we're all surrounded on all sides. Combine this with a little bit of magnesium shots and Jen's good old-fashioned lying, and they're able to convince them there's 50 sorcerers surrounding them on all sides on the boat. And this is enough to get half the crew to jump overboard and start swimming away like, get us away from these evil sorcerers, ah! So yeah, they won, right? Sadly, no, because there's one boat coming towards them. One boat that isn't fleeing. And who's on that boat? Who else but Mose, the biggest danger on the entire island. I mean, Yo does his best to take him out, but Mose is just way too fast for him. Though I do love this moment of surprise in his face, like, wait a minute! What is that sorcery weapon? Sadly though, Mose paid enough attention to sorcery to know they need a single finger to activate it, and by keeping an eye on his finger is able to knock him overboard and into the water. Though I think he still has 1 shot left, I'm not sure if that's going to end up playing a role at some point. The gun has to be waterlogged this by now, so I'm not sure if it would still fire, or if it would need to dry out or what, but that could still end up playing a role down the road. Anyway, then Mose easily defeats Kinro and knocks him down. And they are forced to retreat. And of course, the bard is whole evil monologuing. Ho ho ho. Ah, that's right, invaders. Well done so far. This old man is impressed. But your time is up. I don't know why I made him sound like a pervert there, but I did. Because, wait, he is a pervert. And a rapist. He's a very bad human being. This guy loves Senku here. He resigns himself. He basically gives up, but not on saving them, but more on being forced to use the trump card, their weapon of last resort. The Joker card, in a sense. Because the storeroom that they were backed into holds the 2 of the most dangerous people to walk this new age. Homura and Hyoga. And of course they aren't particularly good people, but they might fight on their side. And of course they're still there because he figured a bar and his crew wouldn't be able to cut their way through metal bars. Though I think if I was Bar, I might have just showered them for the fun of it, or just to be safe. I get why he didn't do it, because he doesn't know that people can be, unpetrified. But that's still going to bite him in his butt. As Jen picks the lock, Kenro hands over his precious golden spear. Hyoga is free. And probably Homura, I'm not sure about her, honestly. I mean, he just, threw their outfit in, so I'm assuming he hit her at least enough where she's going to wake up now. It's been said you don't need too much to wake someone up. Once the cracks start forming, they just spread throughout the entire body. But yeah, so right now, Hyoga's free, and that's definitely a catch-22. I mean, he absolutely hates Senku and the rest, but Mose is enough a threat to him right here and now where he's going to need to take him out. I mean, sure, he could, say, hey, Mose, Ibarra, whoever you guys are, if I just kill Senku and these guys over here, can I join your side? But, I mean, he has no reason to trust these new people. He has no reason to believe they'll back him up, that they won't just kill him in his sleep. At least Senku is honorable in the sense where he'll fight more or less fair. Well, not fair, but he won't kill him. So yeah, I guess that leads to the question, can Hyoga beat Mose? And that's hard to say, honestly. I definitely think we can say Hyoga is stronger than Kohaku. And Kohaku is about the level of Mose, but that's only when Hyoga has his spear. I mean, yes, he's wielding a spear right now, but it's not his spear. Not the specially designed one with the spinning thing and the little flag on it that makes it impossible to tell where it is and allows him to get in better hits. But, I mean, it's still a spear, which is his weapon of choice, so I'm assuming he's going to be able to fight fairly well with it. Probably Moe's to a tie or just barely lose. Because I kind of don't feel like he can win this fight. Because if he wins the fight and they capture Ibarra, then it's all... If the stakes feel lower, like Ibarra's going to laugh like, oh, ho, I have the will of the people. They won't believe you. And then they'll like turn up with the statue be like, oh, okay, I guess I've lost. I think it'd be more dramatic if Hyoga is beaten, maybe even killed, and looks like all hope is lost. And then the Statue Trill team shows up and that changes, the whole course of the battle completely. Just a thought, though. Of course, though, I am considering just a Hyoga fighting Moe's all by himself. I mean, if he's working with Homure, who is fairly skilled, fairly powerful, and they have a history of working together, I think it's a much different battle. One that he would probably win fairly easily, unless Ibarra, pulls out some dirty moves or whatever. Though I am really curious about this, because I don't particularly think Homure as a villain. I mean, yes, she's evil, but I always felt like she was more willing to turn over Senku's side than Hyoga. I mean, yeah, she kind of, sat back while he straight up killed people, but she's like the cotton candy. So, yeah, next chapter, Statue Retrieval Team is going to show up, maybe at the end. It's going to be, Yu's still in the water with a gun. I don't think it's going to work because it's waterlogged. We'll see about that. And big battle, Hyoga versus Moe's. Not honestly sure who I want to win at this point. I mean, best case for the series would probably be for them just to both kill each other, because then we don't have to deal with the two murderers anymore, but that seems pretty unlikely at this point. I mean, Ibarra still has some guards protecting him, but come to think, I don't actually recall seeing Kirasami anywhere around here. I wonder where she's at. Could it be she went back to the village to check on the chief, or... I mean, that's definitely interesting. If the Statue team shows it to Kirasami first at the village, then, she joins their side. I mean, she just might be on the boat, though, and I'm just not seeing her. So, let me know what you think down below. Where is she? Who's going to win? Hyoga or Moe's? And what's going to happen after that? Be sure to like, subscribe, so this next video. Until then...